Welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium. Last episode, we took care of the church club business. Okay.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Examine the printout.
A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper. Looks like gibberish. Better get running again.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Yeah. What are you doing, Andre? Guard, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. That kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Yes, let us.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman. You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the noseline. The mirror hangs on the wall. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending, a thought, a sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man.
Oh God.
Back at you.
Now, we're all shaved up. Nice and shaven. And sad. Look at us. So sad. It is now Thursday. There is something under the floorboards, but I don't know how to get to it. And, yeah, let's crack on. So, take on la responsabilité. Form a committee of moralists to assign responsibility. Things down here are a mess. Someone really ought to do something about it. First though, you and some other moralists should probably form a committee to decide whose job it is. We have a couple things to do. Let's just run it from the bottom. Karaoke. Nope. Endgame. Who made the call? Keep searching for the caller. Fawn Pants from Kuno. You know, my original plan for this playthrough was just speaking to everybody that we've already spoken to. Also, I've been watching more Strawberry Farmer. I guess you can quick travel? It might be, oh, hey Kim. Might be a feature of the Final Cut, and I'm not entirely sure. That's the version of the game I have, so let's give it a try. Good morning. Was it journal? Map. Oh, whoa. Okay. Wow. Oh, someone's fucking around with Kim's car. We need to fuck him up. We'll equip the pry bar just in case. I mean, how intimidating do we actually look? We need a better hat. No, reaction speed. Bum hat, we're just sad.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says a young man with a ooh written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy, shit-ripped skullmobile like...
Yeah, tribal shit.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Oh my god, it's too early for this. You know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
Never mind. A man was hung in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah,
These punks don't know anything.
Hey!
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there is no way these young men could possibly be aware of her work.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit?
What if it's art?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is merely a prop in a performance. We are the audience. And
It's
the
not.
artist is
A man is
hiding
dead
somewhere
and we
in the
need
dark.
answers. Oh. Nah. I'll just do this for the lore.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow, but does not comment.
You guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
I just wanted to talk about music, and now there's a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much.
That's right.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness.
They're called skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So, boys, wanna feed the dogs? Wait, I don't know which of these options is...
No reply. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Enough about this skullduggery.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. Oh, what a big waste of our time. But we did get a level up. Let's go to the church. I do believe we can speak to Suna. And there is... Look at Andre dancing. There is a thought cabinet that I want to get rid of. The actual art degrees. Conceptualization, passive. Heals 1 morale. I think that's what's been giving us good. But I want my hand-eye. Thought will be lost forever. Forget thought for 1 point. Ah, God. Yeah, I don't want this. Fine. Kingdom of Conscience. 2 hours. Alright, let's speak to Suna.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is another dance music. One moment.
What? What did you say?
I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
The project, how is it going?
Oh, the project. It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and yekukata. A place to be, apparently.
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes.
Jazz hands. Nope. Let's unequip our crowbar.
DeLorean Church, the place to be!
He stands on stage behind a table. The other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Let's get the lore out of the way. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. 'Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
Wow, thank you. How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! The first page of the second chapter!
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only
Wow.
have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
Egg, can you please route Suna's signal through your speakers?
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no. We're going to be in this church forever.
It's okay, Kim. It's okay.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
No, Egghead, no.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to
Oh.
See?
Oh no.
He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
Hold on for a moment.
What?
Never mind, let's do this. I'm ready. Woo!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Oh god.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboards fill the air, joining the chorus.
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
His eyes riveted on the straight circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
Hey, what's that weird rattling sound?
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appears to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously. His eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
She looks up, a screech fills the air, a scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
What have we done? We need to go back.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh god. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I don't care. I'm in it for the chaos.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Oh, you got it, Egghead.
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off! Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up! The signal's passed! It's not in here! It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop.
Oh no, not the feedback.
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead! It's in the desk! And then it stops. Oh, Egghead says that? No. Totally and utterly, as if there was never a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand, a black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Okay, she's lost her mind.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
So you're gonna write to... I don't know how to pronounce this. Shuishra?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
So what happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Well, this is scary. Logic. Pale. Unknown. But we've heard of Doom Commercial Area, and we've investigated the Doom Commercial Area. But what is this pale that everybody keeps talking about? This is some kind of bloodborne shit. Seek the pale blood. It's Cthulhu, I'm telling you. It's Abritus. Ebriatus. Let's speak to everybody.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Well, that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome! And scary! Too hardcore, in fact! I couldn't control it! At all!
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Is there anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like a future could be even more hardcore than I ever imagined.
Yeah!
Noid, what about you?
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in. Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Nice, we've synced signs with Noid.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
I did it for mankind, Kim. For all of mankind.
Okay.
Noid, what did you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
You say that as a carpenter yourself.
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveler. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession. and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
Understood.
The material knowledge is mega though. Guild shit. Teaches independence.
How do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
Something more fundamental. You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger, huh? Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white, a false image of grandeur.
Okay, Noid.
Some like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires, put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage is shit. Yeah.
Right.
The church isn't painted white, as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, slowly peeled by the wind. Your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
And what did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants. I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
What you're saying is, you're not a big fan of the inacentic system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history.
The way he says it, the force in False Core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
And you propose dance music will supplant this system.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
What about the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the glass-stained window.
I didn't know it was in here.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor!
Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, cop man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
No more self-deprecation. I mean, among these options, yeah, they hate this too.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
Yeah, I think I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Nothing. Everything's okay.
But it isn't. And you shouldn't come back to this anymore. This should be the last time. Stop talking about that damn window, please.
Are you settling in?
Hard to say, cop man. I did get to talk to the crab man though.
Oh, you mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
What do you mean?
The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. Good thing you didn't squash him.
Squash him. Take care, Noid.
Welcome back.
Ah, jeez, my empathy is shit.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Early bird gets the worm. Actually, I'm an early bird myself, but nothing happens in the morning. I'm so glad you're already awake. It's so lonely in the city at this hour.
Perhaps. I just like being awake for the transition between night and morning, bearing witness to the first hints of light on the horizon.
Oh, I feel you. Okay, bye, Roy.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Hey, quick question. Do you sell any tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
Alright, so you have no idea whatsoever where I could find some tapes.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
Okay, well, thanks for the tip anyways.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape hang from the tree. You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
Okay.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
Distangle the tape. The multi-tool is truly multi. Good Hawthorne.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The bronze ribbon twists around and within the branches in an intricately natural pattern. But there's something.
What do I see?
There's a twisted logic in this mess. You see the ends of the ribbon, the way it flows, how it twists and turns. It's all starting to make sense. It'll be easier to remove now.
Aw, I like how being nice to the tree gave us a little +1. Tape release calcs. Distangle the tape.
With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
Okay.
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Maybe Egghead can point me in the right direction.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Okay, sorry, Kim.
Good idea.
I want a discount on the goddamn shoes, though.
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth.
Composure.
Go over and ask.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Very cool. Everything's still cool here, officer.
Shit. To the pawn shop. A bundle of magnetic tape. The bronze-colored tape was found in the branches of a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain. It gleams whenever a ray of sun hits the surface. Okay. Can't read today.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
Hello. Do you know how to fix this?
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Great. Could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Wait, but you tinker with film tapes all the time. Isn't that the same?
No, it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
Well, I hope some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub. And they play these weird beats there, which they call anodic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bzz, 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 bzz. But this tape can make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment though, so just sit back and relax.
Okay, appreciate it, Roy.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Alright, thanks, Roy. Bye. Oh, we've got a thought.
Kingdom of Conscience. The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet.
Okay. Well, we boosted the cap for volition and for logic. And moralist dialogue options heal morale. Not sure it was worth it. But we're gonna level up soon. Let's check our items. And what's this? A reel of magnetic tape. The bronze-colored tape found in the branches of a hawthorn tree has been reconstructed into a usable reel of magnetic tape. It's pretty fragile and in an odd format which doesn't fit into any portable tape players. Nevertheless, Egghead will be stoked. Oh, stoked indeed. Can we sell this? Actually, we'll keep everything. Make Van Eyck's Jam hardcore. Okay. Alright. Next. Should we go speak to René? See if he's got anything for us?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
He takes a bite out of his sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
God damn.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Oh, I like you, Gaston.
Hello, officer.
I like your
How
style.
may I be of assistance on this fine day?
If I wanted to heal myself, I suppose this would be the option to take. Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
Got it.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. Not a big fan of mayo.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Yeah. I suppose we could learn more from talking to these guys, but
Purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul.
I'm okay.
If he's got principles.
Or we could punch up composure. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
As Rene turns from you to
Nice.
his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glint. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
How many medals?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Look at the cross.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I.
Look at the sun.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
That's not how you say spell valiant. It spells valence, which may be valiance.
The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
Croix de Bravoure and Valiance. Did you get them for?
For bravery.
That's what I was going to say. Bravery.
I'm sure. But I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
No, I really wasn't. I'm just asking.
Honor is everything to me.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
So, what did you get the medals for?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
Goddamn, no need to drag Gaston.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Save the princeling.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
Oh, big word. Don't know what that means. Stupidity? Asinine.
He really despises that dry sand fellow.
Descend.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
Must have been a bloodbath.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oh my god.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Jesus.
It's painful to even think about.
Okay. Then what did you do?
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The bane of horses.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
I give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw.
He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up.
Jesus.
Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jawless freak convinced Frissel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit.
Yes, we're out here with the body fluids.
He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Sounds like you're being modest, René.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drizant. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Okay, nice.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Hold on. You're just a little bit proud of René's heroics, aren't you?
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. How did you find the story to be, officer?
Survival is no easy feat. Quite impressive. It's men like René who made Revachol great ones.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand.
Well, thanks for the story, René.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days.
Oh yes, René, yes.
I'm not getting into this with you again.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
I've got nothing. I need to solve this goddamn case. Oh. Character boost. We'll save it. For the time being. Let's go up to Cindy. Grab some paint. It'll be the last thing we do, I think.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I'm gonna need your paintbrush.
What for?
For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement.
Literally the sorriest cop on earth. Cool, no brush then, not a problem.
You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Oh, pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you.
You're aware of Cindy's living conditions. Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. Yeah, well, what if we steal your paintbrush then, Cindy? Making me the asshole now, Cindy? You got anything to say, Joyce? This case is not really going anywhere.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Fast, observantly.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
Oh, how patronizing.
What What can I help you with, Lieutenant Tiafra?
How about now?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
30's not bad, and I'm an artist, so screw it. But maybe in the next episode.